Hi, my name is Misato from Wake Up Japan. My session starts with this question for you. Do you believe you can change the society? According to the survey by Nippon Foundation conducted in 2019, there is a surprising data about young Japanese people aged from 17th to 19th. There are only 18.3% of them who answered yes for the question whether they believe that they can change society. And this was actually the lowest number among the other countries, including United States, United Kingdom, China, South Korea, Vietnam, India, and Indonesia. What's the reason behind this? Is it because they don't have any social issues in Japan? Or is it because young Japanese people don't believe that they are an active social stakeholder in their own society? So we can only assume the answer, but we can at least have some thoughts about this by looking at the different data conducted in the same survey. So when they are asked whether they have any social issues that they want to solve in their own society, again, the percentage of Japanese young people who answered yes was the lowest among the other countries. In addition to that, when they're asked whether they have an active discussions about social issues with their own family members or friends, the number who answered yes was the lowest. So what can we say from here? There are many kinds of assumptions by this data, but one thing we can say is that they don't believe in themselves in social change-making process. If that is true, my question here is this happening only in Japan? My answer here is I don't think so. That is why I decided to talk about the youth empowerment in the age of digitalization for today's conference. Digitalization has actually lots to play in social change-making process. And there are specifically two aspects. One aspect is knowledge sharing. If you have an internet access, you can access to vast amount of information in the global level. And that is not only limited to your own language, but you can translate the information written in different languages in 1 second. And that was unimaginable in the past. And second aspect is networking. I don't need to mention about the power of social networking services for 20 minutes or something. But what's important here is social networking services enable you not only connect your own friends, but also you can be connected with prime ministers, celebrities, YouTubers, scholars, and any kinds of people. And if they're willing to have a conversation with you, for instance, on Twitter, you can actually have a dialogue. And that is the power of networking in the age of digitalization. In addition to that, I would like to bring one most important factor in this session, which is now the more than half of the world population is under 25 years old. What does it mean? That means young people has a power to change the society. And thanks to digitalization, your local communities, the activities that you are doing in your own local communities can be a global level. Look at the example of Greta Thunberg. She started her own activities in her own local community. And now, look at it. Her activities are spreading all over the world. And that can be happen to anyone, including you watching this video. That is why digitalization has a lot to do in youth empowerment in terms of social change making. And that is why I'm talking about this in this own conference. Then the question here is, how can we empower the young generation to make a social change? I believe there are two steps. The first step here is waking up. Yes, waking up. I believe you all have experiences of waking up in the morning. That means you open your eyes and you are aware of what's happening around you. And the same thing can be said in social change making process. So in the context of social change making process, when I am saying waking up as a first step, that means you get to know about it and you try to understand about it. And in the age of digitalization, this can be done by yourself, or this can be done by the others as well. You might be inspired by accessing to the other information or the people, and you are empowered, and you come to the understanding, and you are ready to move to the next step. So the second step is about getting up. After you waking up, you physically get up from the bed. Simply speaking, getting up is what you're seeing right now. Taking an action. And this is my actions in front of you. So in this conference, I'm trying to talk about the youth empowerment in social change making process in the age of digitalization. And the talking process here is my actions. So your actions can be anything as well. Just like me, you can share your own knowledge or experience with the people around you. You can organize a conference, workshop, or you can even do bigger thing. But the important thing that I want you to remember is taking actions is important. And the reason for me to speak here is that I believe many of us tend to stop in the process of waking up. So what I'm trying to do here is trying to pushing you to the step of getting up. So hopefully after you watch this video, you share your experience to talk about any social issues that you're interested in, or something that happening around you with your friends, co-workers, and family members. And that can be your actions. And in the age of digitalization, if you make an actions in your community levels with the people around you, that can be a global level movement. And that is how we change the society. Thank you for watching.